What's up, journeyers?
Last week, we ferried our RV from Maine to Nova Scotia, Canada, where we explored the coast, grabbed lobster rolls, and walked the colorful streets of Lunenburg. This week, we're driving 3 hours north to take on the Cabot Trail, a 185-mile loop through jaw-dropping coastlines, rolling mountains, and a gorgeous national park. We even score a front row oceanfront campsite for $20 and watch the sunset from our RV bed.
Look how cool!
This drive has been on our journey list for years. So let's find out. Is the Cabot Trail really one of the best drives in the world?
That's dramatic.
We're living the RV life and taking you along for the ride.
We are officially starting the Cabot Trail. This has been an ultimate journey list experience we've been looking forward to for a long time. It's a 185-mile loop with incredible scenery, beautiful experiences, history, one of the most beautiful road trips in the world. So you can start this loop in two different directions. You can go clockwise or counterclockwise. We are starting here in Beddick, so we're going to start in counterclockwise, but feel free to go either way. And there are some amazing things here to do in Beddick. You can go out to Bird Island, which is a sanctuary where you can see all kinds of different wildlife and birds, and if you come in the summer you can see the puffins, and we are going to hit the road and show you all the amazing things along the way.
Okay, so we just did something for the first time.
It's very exciting.
Wait for it.
Very exciting.
If you look at this window, you'll notice a line of cars. They are lined up for Tim Hortons.
I know.
There's a Starbucks right next to it, and we said, you know what? No, there wasn't a Starbucks next to it, but
We have wanted to try Tim Hortons.
I feel like it's a commercial. We have to hold it like this.
Yeah, it is delicious.
It's got, to me, like a little bit of a burn taste to it, like the beans are
like
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Starbucks, a very similar taste to Starbucks to me.
Yeah.
Honestly. And some of you are going to be like, no, it's not. And you have a much better taste palette than me. I'm sorry. But it's good. Like, we've had some bad coffee on this
We've had a lot of bad coffee.
We've stopped at gas stations and places, and they even said they're like literal coffee shops, and it's just sometimes terrible. This is good.
Way to go,
yeah.
Tim Hortons.
Yes.
And they were so nice. So our friend Kate she is from Canada, and we asked her, hey, what do we get? She said a honey curler. So, all right, let's see.
Oh, that looks soft.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
That does look soft. See how it like peels off? That's good.
Good recommendation, Kate.
That's good. Wow.
It might be our new stop.
I may have to start hitting these up. Okay. That's a good and bad thing that we really like.
All right, way to start off a road trip here.
Here at the start of something new, we feel the expectation, a new day waiting. Sky full of light breaking through, we feel our hearts.
So we made it to the Alexander Graham Bell National Historical Site. Look at this view of this.
This is beautiful.
So if you're into history, it's pretty awesome. Alexander Graham Bell, he's best known for inventing the telephone, but he actually invented several other things that had a huge impact on the world beyond just the telephone. The progression of all the phones. So this is the first one there. Yeah, here's the 80s. That was our phone there. You had one of those?
The light up. Like it would light up. You didn't have one of these?
No.
I got it for Christmas one year. You could see the insides, and it would light up and stuff. What year is this? The 90s. Yeah, see, I'm a 90s. You're an 80s.
Did have one of these. It was like everybody had one of those.
Oh, yeah. This was my first cell phone. Have you ever seen a switchboard?
Not in person, no.
I've seen them in movies.
In movies, yeah, that's all I've ever seen. So Bell was best known for invention of the telephone, but he also invented and worked on all kinds of other things. We already showed you like an X-ray machine he worked on, and he helped invent this hydrofoil boat, which I think around 1919, 1920 was the fastest boat in the world. It's like an airplane on the water, basically. That's cool. And then even though he wasn't the first to invent aviation or airplanes, he improved upon that technology, and that's the plane that he can. I think that's it. That's the actual plane up there, the Silver Dart. As we wrap up this, definitely worth a stop at the historical site. I mean, I just wonder, did he have any clue what kind of an impact his invention of the telephone would have on the world today, because he knows they go through the history in there and talked about how his dad had an impact on him through his dad's research and trying to help the deaf hear, and how that impacted the way that he actually started to come up with the telephone. And I don't know, it just makes you think of your own life. Like, you just never know what kind of huge impact it's going to have on your life. That's thing number one, like from like a personal level. And then you got the huge, you know, macro view of what's going on today that we don't realize is going to have a huge impact on things later. Maybe, you know, have the industrial age and internet, maybe AI. I mean, who knows? Now, we've heard this is one of the most beautiful drives in the world. We've been on some beautiful drives. I think $1 Million Highway.
Going to the Sun Road and Glacier, Icefields Parkway, and Banff. Coming down the one on the California coast, and Iceland's Ring Road. Those are just a few of the beautiful drives we have done in our time RVing. We're curious, we're excited, because this has been on our journey list to do this drive, and we're going to see how it stacks up to the most beautiful drives in the world.
So tips for this drive: if you have a van like this and you've already driven 3 or 4 days and you had a long day yesterday, tip number one is take a nap. No, you're not going to get that.
Nap. I ain't gonna lie, we napped like a couple of toddlers that needed
It
a nap,
is
man.
wrong to have a bed with you like this. So yeah, it's still down in the bag actually. But
We woke up so early though. This is like 2-hour time difference, so
if anybody's watching this series and be like, these people are just sleepy people.
we
Yeah,
and we don't have our kids, so we're like trying to catch up on
Yeah.
all that lost sleep.
the battery bank in here is awesome. So like,
I don't know what magic they have done in this van, but I don't know. Nathan knows what they put in here. All I know is we haven't had to worry about anything. I'm like, do we need any hookups? You're like, nope. I'm like,
we have
do I need to worry about running this? He's like, nope. I'm like, cool. It's been great. We don't even need a campsite anymore.
the AC's on a 48 volt system, so it like, I think we get our power goes from like 100 down to 95 if you keep it on. We had it on for 45 minutes. The
For our
in the
toddler
back.
nap?
Yeah, for our toddler nap.
Hey, I read a study that people that nap live longer, so I'm embracing
I'm
it.
gonna live forever. So I take a lot of naps. So if you look, this is the top section of the where we're at. So we're gonna work our way counterclockwise up and around.
You look like you have chew in your mouth.
It's a peppermint. And then tip number 3 or 4, whatever on, we were told to make sure you fill up before you get in, because there's not a lot of place to fill up, and we filled up, so we're hopefully good to go on that. So first stop is 2 minutes down the road.
Just a little road trip snack. I have wanted to try one of these. They're called a donair. It's like a Nova Scotian food. I wanted to get one in Halifax because it's like a big thing, but I wanted to try one, and so I grabbed one. It's like meat and cheese and pita bread.
That's what it is.
So it's a spiced beef, and they shave it off of a cone, and then they put like tomato and onions, and then this like sweet milky sauce on it. Now we can drop.
I'm not driving to eat this, because you eat the whole thing while I'm driving.
It's a point.
Rookie. Am I hungry or just really good? I think I forgot this tip too in all the commotion. Download maps. There's so far little to no, as in no, internet for the last 30 to 60 minutes, and I'm assuming it's not going to get better once we get deeper in the national park. So,
Well, you can pull over and get you a donair and then use the Wi-Fi and download the maps if you forget.
you just said that really country, but yeah, I'm sure you can go to some of the businesses and they might have Wi-Fi. But yeah, still download the maps.
If you forget, yes, you'll definitely want the map.
Yeah, it's interesting. You're like, feel like in the middle of nowhere in the wilderness in this national park, and then all of a sudden we're like weaving in and out of the national park. And so once you come out of the national park, it's like, tourism. And so you got, zip lines and restaurants and all the things again. That looks terrible.
It makes me feel bad for road trip meat and sandwiches and meat and cheese, and they're backing it.
I'm like, man, my foot's cramping. Pushing the gas going up this mountain.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
We should get into biking.
Not up this thing. So we've made our way around the coast, through the mountains, and we are currently at 12 right here. Yeah.
400-year-old sugar maple trees, and a replica of a Scottish crofter's hut.
So don't run from coyote. Act big, fight back. They got a toilet here for you, babe. Look at that. We really haven't been in the woods very much this route. Pretty much been like on a coastline for the most part. So
Yeah, it's kind of neat that it's got a lot of diversity. You've got the rocky cliffs and beaches and shoreline. You've also got forests, and then there's even these beautiful like rolling mountains in the background. So there's a lot of diversity here. It's really pretty.
Donald McIntosh passed away in 1934. Apparently gave 100 acres to the national park, but said you have to build this. So same design or plan as the Lone Shieling on the island of Skyle, Scotland. So a lot of Scottish heritage all around.
Well, Nova
That's very
Scotia
cute. Yeah.
means New Scotland.
Yeah.
And so I think that it does have a lot of...
So see if you want to go to Scotland. So crofters were Scottish tenant farmers, and sometimes the livestock even stayed in here as well. So Marissa has a hike for us tonight. And I always tell her, know your one big thing in an area. Make sure we work everything around that, because there's times we left, she's like, that's the one thing I want. I'm like,
It
well, why did
happens a lot.
Yeah, she waits till the last second to do her one thing, and then like it rains or something. We don't get to do it. I'm like, well, what's her... So her one thing here was to do a hike called Skyline. And so, I don't know what...
You scared me. That was a coyote.
No, stop with the coyote stuff. Aren't they
They should
nocturnal?
put up signs. I don't know. Then it's what I'm thinking of.
I think we're good to go. That's last time. Last thing I'll do. These are crazy old maples. And they make up like, I think it said 97% of this forest is maple. So anyway, we got this one trail. We're really hoping we get in there. But the plan, because it's her one thing, we're going to show up. And she wants to do it at sunset, of course, which is like at 11 o'clock, I think, is when the sun sets here in the summer. So.
It is like it's 9 o'clock. We're in bed at 9
Yeah,
o'clock.
so that's
we really want this sunset hike.
So hence the nap. So we're going to show up at like 6, see if we can get in the parking lot. If we can't, I don't know, we'll go kill some time, come back. That's our one main thing here. If you're curious on the Ford how it's doing, because we are going through some mountains, so up and down, I don't know, 1,500 feet at a time, something like that. It's doing great. I feel like the power on this, I'm going to say slightly less than the Mercedes, which would probably make sense. And then I would say more than the Ram. Braking's great, power's great, it's everything you would expect. Probably above my expectations. Suspension is awesome. I don't know what they put on this, but I'll hit stuff and like I know what to expect in my head as far as other RVs I've driven, like motorhomes and even our dually, and it definitely like the best suspension I would say that we've ever driven.
And it's pretty.
It's pretty.
That's what really matters, right?
So
It's
that's
pretty.
Alright, our driving commentary is now finished. It's pretty. So it's 5:15. We're a little early. We're gonna scope the trail out. But like just want to do a trail. Isn't it crazy that you have to like come scope it out and
I mean,
go back and forth?
We're feeling good though.
The park looks very uncrowded.
Yes.
I don't want to get optimistic here.
Because I know this is a top hike here, but at the same time, I think we've really hit before peak season. It feels empty.
Just nobody here. Is that it? No, it says no parking. Okay, that's not it yet. Why is there no parking here?
It feels like a ghost.
Yeah, but you can't. It says
15-minute parking.
15-minute parking. What is this? Just use the bathroom? How crowded does this place get?
It's closed to vehicles 11:30 to 5.
Okay, so we're okay. You can tell this gets really crowded, but look at all this parking, so we're fine then.
I think we're good, unless everybody and their mama shows up for sunset. I think we're okay.
The next thing we're gonna do though is we're gonna go check. There's a first come first served campground just down the road. We're gonna see if we can get lucky on that too.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's a view. My goodness, look at that.
That's dramatic. That's beautiful.
Look at, we just scored. We're gonna sunset at our site. Okay, I think we got the last site where you can back up to this. Like, so hear me out. You're not gonna want to hear me out. But
Go do the hike now.
either do it now or do it in the morning.
Do we have time to do it in the morning? Because I've already considered this too.
Okay.
Do we have time to do it in the morning and we have a 6-hour drive tomorrow?
Okay.
Maybe we did. I can't think of a prettier view.
No, we can like lay in our bed and watch the sunset from here.
It's true.
It's totally true. It's a good problem.
It is a great problem, but I contemplated in my head, I'm like, I really want a sunset view, and if it was available, what would I do? We have a view from our bed.
What have we turned it into? I'm actually liking it, but
I really was excited about the hike. I mean, you think
are we bad people?
I ate that donair thinking I was going to hike 4 miles. Though.
Let's go hike. We can hike down to the ocean.
It's true.
We can go hike down here. Let's hike here. Yeah.
Okay.
It is windy in here. It's pretty cool. They got these like you see the smokestacks out of the top of these buildings. It must get super cold or something here. Like there's a stove in there. Oh, babe, that was yours.
Yeah, I'm not eating that. Can you help?
Yeah, what can we do? I guess sometimes it gets really cold here, and they've got like a stove in there and everything. How's the kitchen situation, man?
It's great. We've got tons of counter space. It's really good.
Yeah, this is genius. Basically making this induction. So you see this little spot here?
Yeah,
this is where if we have a pan.
Typically you've got your, your burner taking up the whole spot, but because literally this is my burner. Is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen in your life? So you just turn this knob here and then you cook, and it doesn't take up any of my counter space. I don't know why we're not doing that in everything. I think that's amazing.
It is. Like there's no propane. So like they can do an electric induction oven. Most RVs do a propane oven. But this has got so much lithium and so much solar. I think it's 600 watts of solar, and I don't know, I'll put it on the screen, but like 500-ish amp hours of lithium. Like for this size RV, it's wild. And plus the alternator is always every time we start this thing up, it's just charging those batteries. It's got a whole alternator dedicated to that. We've had no issue with power. I mean, I don't think we've dropped below 90%, and we're just living life. Yeah. Obviously, you could always say I want a bigger fridge, but for this space, and the location is great. You can access one else.
I love this location. It is so cool. I mean, because you can, from the outside, inside, it's just kind of to the side, not in the front here.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's been great. I mean, especially for the two of us. I'm used to always having to cook for 4. And so the way this thing is so versatile and you're so quick in and out if we need to jump in the store and just grab stuff for a couple days at a time, it's been wonderful.
We do have chairs to sit outside, but it is crazy windy. Thank you, man.
I'm going to enjoy the view. It's my happy place. I really wanted a camping spot on the beach. We've been able to get campsites the day before every time. It's not been an issue, but it's like if you want those epic on the water campsites, those reserve out fast. So I was like, man, I really love the idea of first come, first serve, because it gives us a shot that hasn't really got to reserve anything ahead of time. So, but it's always a gamble, and I didn't know what we would get. But there are a ton of campgrounds over here, so I wasn't worried about getting a spot. But to get these, they're usually pretty competitive, so I'm really happy with this.
Gonna walk off that ham sandwich here.
This is crazy. This is home. I think that's what still blows my mind about RV life. It's like, you pull up, you're home. This is your backyard. It's like incredible. It's such a life hack.
I can see the tip top of the lineage right up there.
Waves on the ocean, over and over, pulling me
So we were laying here watching the sunset together, and both of us at the same time were like, we are so glad that we stayed here and watched the sunset. And that's what this van is for to me, is like the doors open, sunset going down, you're just taking in the moment, relaxing in your bed watching just the beauty around you, and the waves are crashing, and this doesn't happen all the time. When the opportunity is there, you just watch the sunset.
I love to hike, and I love, our journey lists, and I love, we're ambitious, and sometimes if we're not careful, we just like run around doing stuff to do stuff.
True.
When what we really needed was sitting right there the whole time.
Right here.
Yeah, get excited, make a plan.
Check off the list.
But sometimes just realize why you're checking off the thing on the list, and know that sometimes what you need is already right there. And we decided we're not doing the hike anymore, so
You decided?
I decided.
The van sometimes gets you to your journey, and other times the van is the journey. I think I chose the van journey over the hiking journey. Just give you this view. Look how cool.
Know what to do. It's like waves on the ocean, over and over, pulling me closer to you.
So it was absolutely incredible getting to sleep by the ocean last night, hear those waves. So I think we just decided that the ocean was worth missing the hike for. We're not gonna get to finish that up this morning because we got to get over to Prince Edward Island, the next island over. So we got a long drive day to finish this up. So even though we didn't get to do Skyline hike, this was a highlight for me. I'm really happy with our decision. It was just incredible. Oh, I'm scared. Corny Brook. It was a great spot.
So that campsite was like 20-ish bucks American, so pretty good deal. Do you feel a tiny bit of shame, like we're less adventurous people or anything like that? Or, I think a big part of this too is we want to be, this whole trip really, like we want to be true to ourselves. Like it's filming is fun, and it does push you to maybe do more than you normally would probably, which is probably a good thing usually, but at the same time there's a line where you don't want to be doing something just to have a video. So I don't know.
Oh, for me it's like I love checking things off my journey list. And so when next time if Skyline Trail pops up on any kind of list, and I'm like, I love seeing lists and being like, oh, I've done that, I've been there, and having those memories. And now I'm gonna be like, well, didn't do that, but I'll have this memory of like
we
camping.
Kind of made it to the trailhead, so we kind of did it. Pretty much. Yeah, we didn't do it.
This morning it is not good hiking weather. I honestly.
But you can't see anything up
No,
there either. It's super foggy.
It's foggy.
We're
It's
thinking of all the
rainy,
things.
and there's a bakery nearby, and I'm like. Or maybe we just see a bottom in that roll.
Surely they were going. Somebody at some point had to have like said, "Hey, look, about your logo."
I mean, technically we hiked to the bun shop, so I think that counts.
Logo's great.
So we've tried cinnamon rolls everywhere. We like to try them and say who's had the best cinnamon roll. Right now, my favorite, you know what, it's Chicken Alaska.
Yep. It was good.
It was good. The bread is good. It's not too sweet. I don't think it beats Chicken Alaska though.
Here's the fritter.
The best apple fritter was also in Alaska.
I think so. So is the Cabot Trail drive the best drive in the world? I would say it's a beautiful drive. But if you're grading it or rating it just on the drive itself, like I wouldn't say it beats out like some of the other ones we mentioned earlier. However, if you're grading it based on not just the drive itself, but like the fact that you go in and out of the national park and the places you can stop, you know, you get to like eat at a place with buns for its logo. I mean, come on. So like, it's a very fun experience. You could spend days or a whole week in here really if you wanted to, I think.
I mean, some people do it in a day because it's a 4-hour loop.
So
and
we did it in 2.
And people can spend a week.
So as far as the experience as a whole, like it's up there. But one place, I think when I think of like a place that was a pretty good drive, but had
It's all about the whole experience. And we also did that in the camper van, was on the island of Maui. It's called Road to Hana. You see some beautiful things on the drive, but you're pulling off and doing small hikes to waterfalls.
It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey, and that's what this is and what that was, yeah.
Yeah. If you want to check out that video, I highly recommend it. You can click on that and check that out here. It's a blast as well. Thank you so much for joining us on our journey for this video. Until next video, we will catch you guys later.